Hey, we're going to be doing Fit and 30 today with V, and today's topic is going to be glutes on fire. So that's the type of class today. So we're going to really start to engage these glutes. So let's get straight into it. Let's do a nice warm up. So let's start doing some wide squats to the side. Good. Okay, when you do these wide squats to the side, your knees and toes, remember, need to turn out. Okay, we always want to get the knees and toes pointing in the same direction. We always want the knees directly above the ankle bones. So we need to have nice strong glutes, not just for aesthetics, for how they look, but strong glutes are really good for helping with any relief in lower back pain. So sometimes we get lower back pain because we don't have strong glutes. Strong glutes give us power. So if you're a runner, they're really good to give you power to be able to run. Keep that going. Let's just do a few more. And they're good for your posture too. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways, but I want you to take your feet hip bone distance apart, hips, knees and toes pointing forwards. And we're going to go into a lunge, checking the front knee ends up above the ankle bone and the knee and toe points forwards. And we use the abs. We need to pull the navel to the spine and maintain that upright vertical spine. And we're taking it to a knee. So we're adding a bit of balance. So we're going to lunge, knee, lunge, knee, lunge, knee. 4 more on this side, and then we'll swap sides. 3 more, 2, and 1. Change sides. So we're just warming up at the moment. So we're checking our alignment. Knee again, above ankle bone, knee and toe, pointing forwards, a nice vertical spine. Pull your navel back towards your spine to engage your core. And then take it up into a knee, bit of balance. Let's do 7 more. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, let's just do a little run on the spot. On the balls of your feet, really fast. Keep that going. Let's do another 10 seconds here. And another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a hurdle step over. So imagine you've got a hurdle there and you're just going to pick your knee up, step it over to the side. Okay, hurdle step over. Again, warming up around that hip joint. So remember the glutes go around the hip joint. Keep going. And often when we try and isolate the glutes and work the glutes, quite often we end up working the hamstrings more. So we're going to have a think about that. We're going to see how we can isolate the glutes more so that we know that we're definitely contracting the glutes and not just working those hamstrings. Okay, let's do a few calf raises. Sometimes, you know, if you're working a particular area, you need to work out, warm up what's just above and below as well. So keep going on these calf raises. We'll do 8 more calf raises. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Put the hands behind us. Flick your heels up here. Flick your heels up. Good. Keep flicking those heels up. We're going to stretch out after we've done about 16 of these. 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. That'll do nicely. Well done. Okay. So let's have a little bit of a stretch. What I want you to do is cross your right foot over, bend the knees slightly and start to fold forwards. All right. If you can't reach the floor, do it with your chair in front of you and hold on to your chair there. And then try and sink into your weight into the heel, the back heel. And what you should get is a bit of a stretch up through here, the outside of the hip and the glutes. Just hang out there for about 10 seconds. And then we'll come up and we'll change sides. So swap that over and relax forwards. So sink the weight into the back heel. Stay there for about 10 seconds. Good, and then we'll come up and then we'll do a nice glute stretch. You might need to hold on to the wall or whatever. You're going to cross that foot over, bring it up as high as you can comfortably go, and then sit and lean forwards. So this is a nice glute stretch here. Sit and lean forwards. Hold on to the leg. If it keeps sliding down, just grab hold of it there. Keep this foot as flexed as you can to protect your knee. Flexing means bringing the toes towards your shin rather than pointing your toes. Flexing toes towards the shin. Good. And then swap sides. So cross it over and sit down. You can do this in a chair. You can sit in your chair and do it. Flex the foot there to protect the knee. And get that nice glute stretch. Great. And then we're going to just bring the knee up and hug it into the chest. So bring it up, hug it into the chest. So this again is going to help stretch the glutes here. And the other side, other leg, bring it in, hug it. Up nice and high. Perfect, well done. Good, relax. Okay, so something that I'm going to use, but we don't have to use it because you probably haven't got one of these, but this is a power band. You can use a dyno band and you can tie a knot in it if you've got one of those. But the power bands can be really good for working the glutes. You can get them on Amazon. You can get a pack of sort of like 8 of them for about 10 quid. So you can get them on Amazon and they're really good for working the glutes. So I'm going to use the power band in some of the exercises, but if you haven't got one, don't worry about it. So this particular exercise, I'm going to put the power band around my ankles. And with this exercise is for us to actually locate these glutes and isolate them. So we're going to find a wall space. I'm going to lean into the wall and I'm going to take one leg back. So I'm taking my right leg back. Now, when you do glutes, often what I see is I see people sort of doing this thing and their chest goes back and they turn into this kind of banana shape and get this rounding in the back. You've always got to engage your core and keep this part of your body absolutely still. So what we need to do is pull the navel to the spine. So the core, the lower abs are engaged and holding us in that position. We're leaning forwards. Put your hand on your glute and squeeze it. So literally you want to contract the glute there. You want to squeeze it tight. So when someone pokes you here or you poke yourself, it's solid. All right. And down. So it's a squeeze and down, a contract and down, a contract and down. And it's that contraction that you need to feel, the contraction. All right. The contraction. It's no good doing this. I see that all the time. That's not going to do anything for your glutes. So squeeze and down. So put your hand there. We'll do about 8 of those. Squeeze and down. Holding the contraction there a fraction longer. So it's a hold, squeeze, and then down. And then 3 little pulses. 2, 3. Now, when you do the pulses, don't think about the foot going back 3 times. Think about the contraction. 3, 2, 1, and down again. 3, 2, 1. So I really want you to locate that glute there. 2, 1. And once we start to fire up the glute, it has a memory, the muscle, and it will know what to do when we do some of the other exercises. So always start with a really simple exercise to start off with and make sure you're actually firing up the glute. Right, give me 8 pulses on this side. 8. So that's 7. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we change sides. And this can be done, as I said, without the power band. You don't need the power band as long as you get the squeeze, the contraction. So this side, let's find it. It's all soft there. Got to tighten it up. Squeeze it. Make sure it's squeezed and down. Feel it contract so you know where it is. Because often what happens, especially if you have weak glutes, what will happen is your hamstring muscles and the backs of your thighs will take over. All right. Your strongest muscle is always going to take over if it can. So you've got to really think about contracting the actual glute itself. Squeeze it and again, squeeze and again, squeeze. And keep that core engaged. You've got your navel pulling to your spine. There's no dipping here in the lower back. Keep going. Let's do a few more. And then we'll pulse. So we've got 3 squeezes. 2, 1, and again. 3, 2, 1, and again. 3, 2, 1, and again. 3, 2, 1. Let's finish at 8 pulses. Now squeeze. 8, 7. Really tighten it now. Tighten it. Tighten it. Keep going. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And you've done it. Well done. All right. Let's take that power band off. So now we've fired these glutes up and they know what to do. We're going to do a split lunge. If you had a dumbbell, you could hold dumbbells. If you haven't got dumbbells, not to worry. We're going to take the feet hip bone distance apart and then slide one leg back. Keep the chest up, navel back, tailbone under. Front knee needs to end up above ankle bone, knee and toe pointing forwards. You drop your hips straight down, okay? So they don't go forwards and back. There's no forwards and back motion. You bend your back knee and drop straight down and then squeeze up. Squeeze the glutes. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, good, 6, down, 7, keep going, 8 more, down, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to swap the legs over. So again, you've got to really think about the contraction that you felt when we were doing those glute squeezes over there. All right, you don't want the hamstrings and the quads overtaking the exercise. You ready? Okay, navel to spine, 16. Here we go. Down, squeeze your glutes as you stand up. Down, 2. Notice my back knee pretty much goes all the way to the floor. Notice my front knee is staying directly above my ankle bone. Keep going. My back is vertical. 6, 7. Give me 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Give the legs a bit of a shake out. I'm going to drop the dumbbells. Now we're going to do 32 alternating lunges. So we're still doing the same exercise. 32 alternating. Keep the chest up. When you're ready, we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now you're probably starting to get a bit tired now. So just check your alignment. Don't start leaning forwards. Keep going. All right, we've got about 12 more now. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a walk around, give the legs a shake. So if you tell by my breathing, it's quite cardiovascular that as well. Give the legs a bit of a shake out. All right, one more in this little sequence. We're going to do power lunges. Power always means there's a jump involved. All right, so we're only going to do 8 of these power lunges. Split power lunges. So what is going to happen is you're going to jump into them, yeah? You're going to jump into them. Bend the back knee. Check your alignment. You don't need to be in time with one another. 8 of them. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Have a rest. Good, well done. Just give the legs a bit of a shake. Have a drink if you want one. So we're going to do wide squats next. So let's take the feet nice and wide. Knees and toes turned out. This is going to get the inside thighs as well as the glutes. At the bottom of your wide squat, you need to make sure your knees stay directly above your ankle bones. So make sure at the bottom of the squat, your knees aren't going over your toes like this. Don't go so wide that the knees are behind the ankle bones. Wiggle your feet in so your knees end up directly above your ankle bones. Turn the knees out. Dumbbells, if you had them, would be here or on your shoulders. And then we go straight down for 4, nice and slow. 4, 3. Now check the alignment, knees out. And as you come up, I want you to engage your glutes and squeeze them. 2, 3, 4. Again, slow. 2, knees out. As you come up, engage the glutes. Okay, 2 counts now, everybody. 1, 2, squeeze your glutes again. 1, 2, squeeze your glutes again. 1, 2, and squeeze, and again. 1, 2, good. Okay, now singles, but I only want you to go halfway up, just to there. And again, down, squeeze. Make sure you're tightening here, everybody. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. 4 more. Down, squeeze. 3 more. Down, squeeze. Last 2. Okay, 1 more. Now stay down and pulse. Last 8. Keep tightening here. 7, 6. Knees out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly up. Now turn the feet so the toes point forwards. Keep the outside edges of your feet down. Bring the hands in. Come over to the side. Keep the outside edge of that foot down. Now squeezing that right glute, push up to the center and then take it over to the other side. And then squeeze the left glute. So we're going to go side to side. Right glute, left glute, right glute, left glute. 16, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, good. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, up you come. Dumbbell swings. You don't have to use a dumbbell. You can use something else that's got some weight to it. All right. On the dumbbell swings, let me show it to you this way round. The dumbbell, or whatever weight you've got, it's literally like a pendulum, swings through the legs, keep the back long, and then to come up, you squeeze your glutes and you thrust your hips forwards. So that's the point where you really have to engage the glutes. To get that dumbbell up, you've got to thrust forwards, contracting your glutes. The feet Go a little wider than the hips, the knees and toes turn out. Keep that core engaged, the navel to your spine. You ready? 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now sit low. 16, 15. Squeeze here, everybody. 14, 13. Keep going. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, well done. Bring the legs in. Okay, the next one, everyone, is a narrow squat. So we've done lunges, we've done wide squats. The narrow squat, the feet end up underneath your hip bones. Now, your hip bones are the knobbly bits there at the front of your hips, not the outside bits, not the fleshy bits, okay? It's these knobbly bits here at the front. That's hip bone distance apart. When you go for a walk, that's when your feet are pretty much hip bone distance apart. People always take the feet too wide, right? So hip bone distance apart, hips, knees and toes pointing forwards. Length here, navel pulling back to the spine, and then you sit back, long spine, knees above ankles. When you come up, you squeeze these glutes, all right? Okay, let's go super slow. You ready? 4, we go. 1, 2. Try and get your thighs as parallel to the floor as you can. And then as you come up really slow, squeeze the glutes. Now pull your navel up to your spine. And again, super slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then squeeze. 2, 3. Give me singles. Sit back and slowly squeeze. What I see often is people sit back and then they shoot up and rest. Then they sit back and then they shoot up and rest. Don't rest. So you're continually moving. Time it so that you're continually moving. So there's not this massive rest at the top. And again, slowly back and squeeze. Continually moving. Slowly back and squeeze. And again, 4 more. Slowly back and squeeze. Good. 3 more. Slowly back and squeeze. 2 more. Slowly back and squeeze. Last one. Slowly back and squeeze. Stay down for me now. Stay there. Engage your core. So it'll be a little tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. 8 more to finish. 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and relax. Good, well done. Okay, we're going to come down on the floor. If you did have one of these, you're going to put it around the tops of your knees. All right. If you haven't got one again, doesn't really matter. It's around the tops of the knees. Lie down on your side and bring the knees in. So these are going to be clams. All right. You can add some resistance by pressing down here with your hand rather than having a band. Keep the ankles together. Think about the contraction here. We're going to turn out. You ready? 1, keeping the ankles together. Squeeze there. 2, you can press it slightly. 3, so you can push down. 4, and again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1, and again. Now, when you pulse, don't think about the knee going back 3 times. Think about that. Squeeze, 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 and again. It's all about taking your mind to where the muscle is. Singles again. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. And again. 3, 2, 1. And again. 3, 2, 1. and again. Now we're going to finish this off 8 pulses. Now 8 contractions, remember. Once, twice, contract, contract, contract. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's do the other side. So turn yourselves over. Bring the knees in. So make sure your knees aren't back there, okay? Bring your knees in so you can touch them. Ankles together, add some extra weight there if you want to, and we turn out. 1, squeeze, and then down. 2, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 4, squeeze, 5, squeeze, 6, squeeze, 7. Okay, now 3 pulses, go. 1, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3, and again. 1, 2, 3. Singles. 8, 7, 6. Good. 5. You feeling it yet? You should be. 4, 3, 2. All right, let's do those 3 pulses. Here they go. 3, 2, 1. Make sure there's squeezes here. Squeeze. 2, 3. And again. Squeeze. 2, 3. One more time. Squeeze. 2, 3. Now finish it. 8 pulses. Good. Squeeze. 7. Really tighten it now. Last 4. If you're not feeling it now, go and see a doctor. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, relax. Well done. All right, the next one we're going to do, this is the last one as well, because then we'll have a nice stretch. So we're going to, if you've got a band, keep it around the tops of your knees there. If you haven't got one, again, not to worry. Take the feet away. Relax the neck and shoulders. And we're going to lift up, tilt the hips towards us, and tighten these glutes. All right? Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2. Tilt the hips towards you. 3. It's not a back bend. In yoga, you do a back bend. We're not doing this back bend. We're not doing a full bridge back bend yoga style. We're getting these glutes engaged. So we want to tilt the hips towards us. And again, pressing into the feet. Now, just be aware that you're not rolling onto the outside edges of your feet and your knees are dropping out. I want you to keep your knees above your ankles or slightly behind the ankles. And then we're going to come up and hold. We're going to squeeze the left glute, the right glute, both together and down. Left, right, together and down. And by alternating it, make sure that you're actually squeezing the glutes and you're not overloading the hamstrings. Right, now stay up and pulse. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back on the singles last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come up. Left glute. Left, right, together, down. Left, right, together, down. Left, right, together, down. Left, right. We're going to finish 16 pulses. Go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Let's take that band off. Well done. Let's have a stretch out. Cross this ankle over. Flex the foot. Bring the legs in. Let's get a nice stretch there into that glute. Good. Let's change legs. Swap this one over. Flex the foot. And then bring the legs in. So remember, whenever you're working your glutes, choose a very simple exercise to start off with and make sure that you are actually firing the glute muscle. And then keep your attention on that contraction that you felt at the beginning throughout the whole class. All right, let's roll up. Come up into sitting. Do Take a little relax forwards. And back. Drop the chin to your chest. Lift the head up. Circle your shoulders. And well done, everyone. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.